Hello, today we're going to be doing a playthrough of the Mongols, and I'm going to show you how to form the Mongols in Ck2, starting at 769. We're on the northernmost side of the map here, in a small country called Ck2. As you see, they are Mongol culture nomads, as opposed to all the other neighboring nomads who are not Mongol. In order to form the Mongol Empire, you just have to be Mongol, so you can use the character customization. But I prefer to use the Iron Man start for potential achievements and such like that. So I don't actually like starting as the Kaghan. I like starting as one of the vassals, usually as a Vanya. So I'm going to show you how to play through it today. As you can see, it's Iron Man enabled, achievements enabled, all that. The only thing I would recommend is turning off defense effects, just because it can get kind of ridiculous and it doesn't really have any effect on achievements and such like that. But you could have it on if you wish. So starting out, let's look at our ruler. We have decent martial, but unfortunately we don't have really that good education. Usually always as a nomad you go for the war focus, but you can go for business for if you need extra money, and theology if you need extra piety, seduction of course if you want more family. For societies, I would 100% recommend the Eagle Warriors. They are just so good, so much better than the Plague Bringers. And we need to educate our children, and that will just be struggle focus, you know, keeping it real. The ambition doesn't really matter all that much. The education, none of that really matters as much as your opening moves. First thing we're going to do is start a faction for Overthrow the Khan, because he's probably a weak-ass motherfucker. Okay, and this guy, Struggle. We're going to go ahead and start marching to the capital of our Kaghan, as we can declare the war at any time. And we're going to get started. Well, that is new. So I guess I'm faceless. Kaghan will normally usually always get in war. Yeah, they already got in a war against Ck2. God, he's good. Okay. We're gonna keep marching down. Be there on 20th of February, 12th of February. We're going to decline that, and then I kind of want to rival this guy because he freaking chops off part of my face. But I'll go ahead and fight him. Why not? I wouldn't recommend spending any gold, but you can if you wish. So this can be used to make a tool go into your faction if you so desire. And we're going to go ahead and try and do that. But you really don't need his support. Take our first mission. Okay. So now we're going to overthrow the Kaghan. You refused. Fine. We'll just siege down his whole. Okay, so even though that, you know, Util was in the faction with me, he's apparently also a defender for some reason. So we're just gonna go now to his capital. And hopefully not get killed by him. But this should be really easy. I will take a healer. Okay, so you will probably win your first war, and you're officially the Kaga. Which is really good. Now, the Bayad clan will have been defeated. So that means we can actually absorb Bayad completely. We'll do this because they can give us extra troops. Yeah, we'll just execute them. It's better to execute than absorb. That way you can inherit troops and money from them. So we should, yeah, we have our troops right there. This is your, in the Nomad clan screen, you should always check if you have your number of clans correct. Luckily, the death of one of the clans did not disrupt this balance. It's still 2 out of 2. You want to make sure that this is always, the number of clans always meets the max number of clans. Unless you want to trigger a minor clan revolt, which we'll see later. So we're going to go here, meet up, and we need 300 prestige. Usually this clan goes independent, so we can use the humiliate on them to gain that prestige, but since they have not, we're just going to take it from them. We're going to imprison them. Ideally, you would want 600 prestige. And you can get some of that from winning the war that we're about to fight, but I'm just going to get... Why is he not? Must not bleed, brother. 3 blood brothers? It is currently immune to hostile actions. I'm just gonna... Oh, we have a treaty now. That is amazing. Okay. So we're gonna make a new clan. Improvise. Yeah, I should have known there would have been a truce. But whatever, it's fine. As you may have noticed, whenever you split a clan, it takes away your population, unless you're splitting a vassal clan. Doing this until we have 600. basically you imprison them and they revolt, and then you just siege down their capital, and that gives you prestige every time you win the war. Alright, so now that we have 600 prestige, we're gonna take it to our neighbors here. They only have 485 troops. Let's go this way, although normally I do it from these two spots, but I'm gonna go this way I think this time. Oh, we need to get us some land first. I'd like it to make it at least to 2,000. While we're here, I'm going to go ahead and build a horse breeder because they give a flat out amount of defense, attack and defense. It's pretty good. Okay then. So now we just give them a big bunch of land. I guess we're going to use the subordination. As you see, a subordination is when you use 300 prestige and you have to have 50% of your max population, which we have at least. It's 2,000 out of 2,584. That's why I was giving away land, is to minimize our max population. So now that we have over 50% or more, we can use a subordination to take out a duchy worth of land. And we're going to attack for Abakan. So let's go ahead and move our troops so that they're just in position. Now, here's the deal. Normally, they call the Uyghurs in because they are a tributary of the Uyghurs, which is kind of difficult. So we have to be really quick about this war. Strike hard and defensively. Decisively. That's right. I'm also possessed. But they obviously were not prepared for this. So we'll just, once you occupy the 3 main holdings of the Khans, because most of the other land besides the main holdings of the Khans are unoccupied. They have no holdings. So we can just do a blitzkrieg and enforce peace. So now we have a ton of land. And we can probably afford to split a new one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split a clan in Ck2 for the sole purpose of having somewhere where we can rapidly imprison our population. Because these people are about to have a independence revolt. Yeah, they already have it. So I think I do have to actually wait a month. And then I should be able to give away. I don't even know if this is enough. Oh, yep, that's enough. So we should be able to do another subordination one. And we'll go ahead and just attack them. Again and again and again and again. I was really worried there because of that huge... That guy's marshal is kind of insane. but yeah, we just win. Now we have a lot of land. So you just saw in a couple of years we've more than doubled our, double, right? 2, 3. I can't really tell, but we've gotten a lot of land. And yeah, they didn't revolt a lot. It's some loss of power. So I'm just ordering him to split these clans. He's not going to, which is fine. So if I can do it before... Okay, we're good. Split his clan. I could do it more if I wish to. No, I can't. I don't want to do this. So now we just need to reap our investments by taking over the land that we gave to our vassals. So they'll actually accept, which is good. But I'm still gonna just absorb them. Okay, so we still have 4 out of 4 clans, and we have a huge amount of potential population. Or max population. That will erase our potential population growth, as you see down there. So now our population will just naturally expand, and we gain a lot of strength very quickly. Remember, if you have a goal to keep building up the buildings, like horse breeder and riding contests, they're really good. So we're going to start our first conquest here of quote-unquote civilized land. They're Siberian tribesmen, so it's really not going to be a huge problem. Remember to keep a good council. I know we didn't do that starting out, we should have. They all hate you. That's fine, except, because their opinion doesn't matter, except that they tend to like to stab you a lot, so just be aware of that. Take it. Pillage it. And it gives us some gold and so. Another big strategy to use is if you have no grace with China, and sometimes it can get kind of hard to get the grace. You can actually get the benefits of China, including siege engineers, princesses, and artifacts, as well as gold and stuff, if you raid them. It pisses them off, but the levy hurting thing will not apply to you as much because you're a nomad. So there's no repercussion at all. They don't send anything over to attack you. It's literally just free real estate. Just like all this. This is all ours basically. So plan your conquest according to duchies, and then kingdoms, eventually. But you see here that they only have one province in this one duchy that we can take from them. Or we could subordinate them. You know, it's up to you. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just conquest for it though, just so I can have that interaction with Severe. But you can totally keep going down the tribal route of taking all these provinces. So like I said, pretty good. So we should do this person. I always execute my prisoners to the finger gut if I can. We have another. Oop, not yet. I hope I don't die in this. That would be very disappointing. So they have 3 provinces in this duchy, which is pretty good. And it does leave you to those further conquest over here. I think I'm actually just going to let the population ride out for now. So I'm going to go conquest this over here. Should eventually be able to level up. You may notice that I haven't done subjugation yet, and this is because really subjugation works just as well on a small duchy as it does on an empire. So just have that in mind where your ambitions lie. Use the subjugation for that. So I'm kind of scared of her. She does have 28 personal combat. Could be problematic. So just whatever you take, pillage. Gives you some population gold. We don't have another slot yet. Looks like she's involved in a war maybe? Yes. Oh, we're just gonna take this person too. See that we are almost at 6,000 population. Just huge. Huge. Sometimes they try to convert you. I would never do it. Gotta stay true, Tingry. Yeah, we're almost to 7,000 now. So kind of insane how much our population has grown. Peace? No. Gotta be dumb. What's that? So we could do a subordination of Yuga. Pretty good. But this is of course better by like a holding. We need 100,000 for that. Let's see. No, still only 4 clans. So now we are back at 1,000, which is pretty good. We are slowly gaining manpower, which will let us expand our armies and such. That would be great. Alright. I'm going to move our capital over to Nareb. For now, at least. So it looks like we get. I'm gonna go ahead and marry her, I think. Takes away our prestige, but whatever. It's not a huge problem at all. So now we can look into getting. Now that we have more than 250 manpower. We can get basically our next retinue. If you go to forward here, you see how you have a bunch of choices and different costs. I would recommend that you never use horse archers. Ever. First of all, really expensive. And you see that they're even more expensive than just the normal one. The 250 light rider hordes, pretty dang good. I would recommend it starting out, and then as you further develop, go for the heavy vanguard horde. And like this right here, the open sky thing, no. Should probably build our next building. I would like a shrine, I think, which just gives 3% population growth. It's just a small bonus, you know. So it looks like we can go ahead and go up to the next rank, which is going to be pretty good. And we're going to duel her as soon as we're up to the next rank. Because we'll have more benefits for being in the next rank. And we still lost, but it's fine. At least we didn't die. Sometimes if I'm feeling very brave, I like to do a subordination war against the Uyghurs. Very dangerous. They have like 9 times as strong as you are, but they can be beaten with mercenaries and such. Just hard. And next session, we'll be looking into subordinating the Uyghurs, potentially, Sibir, and Yuga. and from there we'll grow for fast and fast. So thank you for watching, and like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed it or it helped you.